The Calm Before the Storm is examined by Fred Rispoli. The original publication of the story, titled Ripple versus SEC Lawsuit, was Coinpedia FinTech News. Famous legal expert and XRP devotee Fred Rispoli discusses the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission versus Ripple case and marvels at the present quiet in the courtroom. It is possible that there may be a strategic calm before a storm, according to Rispoli's predictions. At this time, the damages-related finding is set to conclude on February 12, just before the storm is expected to hit. What can you expect? Rispoli wonders why the SEC has not yet filed discovery motions in the ongoing legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC. This is particularly evident when one considers the aggressive tone of this litigation in the past. With the deadline of February 12th quickly approaching, he provides his views on two potential outcomes. According to risk police theory, Ripple and the SEC may have an unspoken agreement if the SEC does not take any action. The long-running legal drama could finally come to a close if this paves the way for a settlement following the review of the requested discovery. A protracted legal battle. According to the attorneys, a protracted legal battle is in the cards in the event that the SEC chooses an alternative course of action. A full damages briefing is expected to conclude on April 29, and Rispoli is making preparations in case the SEC gets the conclusion it is seeking. Reports from the SEC state that having an increasing number of court setbacks, which could lead to a decision being announced in early summer. Rispoli has stated their hope that the SEC will be aware of and able to comprehend the challenges that Ripple faces. But he does point out a possible downside to the calm time. The SEC may move swiftly through the case, which could cause it to escalate to the Second Circuit. A desired result, according to Rispoli analysis, hinges on the anticipation of either a peaceful resolution or a drawn-out judicial struggle. The implications for Ripple and the SEC are distinct in each of these two situations. The cryptocurrency industry is eagerly waiting February 12th when the next round of the protracted dispute between Ripple and the SEC is set to begin. Ripple has been successful in the case brought by the Securities and Exchange Commission over the course of the past year. These victories include a ruling that states that XRP is not a security as a matter of law and a decision that rejects the SEC's request for an interlocutory appeal. All the remaining accusations against Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Executive Chairman Chris Larsen were also dropped by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Entering the year 2024, there appears to be a lack of activity about the case, with less talks taking place on social media. Fred Rispoli, a legal expert who is also acting as a participant in the Ripple litigation, brings the attention of the XRP community to the unusual calm that has been observed in the dispute. Same sentiment is held by Jeremy Hogan, an attorney and XRP enthusiast who has expressed concern on the unusually low level of public activity. According to Rispoli, the unusual lack of activity in the litigation may be an indication that the Securities and Exchange Commission is moving on other efforts or shakedowns. Given the seriousness of the ongoing legal battle, Rispoli stated his surprise over the discovery motions that have not yet been filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission. His expectation is that there will be at least one motion submitted approximately 1 week before the deadline. The legal expert forecasts that one of two outcomes will occur. First, the SEC will obtain the discovery it desires, it will review it, and the parties will ultimately come to an agreement. Second, Rispoli suggests that if this does not occur, there is a possibility that the discovery process will continue until the conclusion of the remedies briefing, which is scheduled to take place on April 29. A decision is anticipated to be made in the early summer. The current price of XRP is 5 cents, which is a 1.6% increase from where it was earlier. In the last day, there has been a sharp 18.5% decline in trade volume. The price of XRP rose 3.4%. This has led some experts to predict that by 2024, the coin's value might have increased to $1 as a counterpoint. Some are more pessimistic and predict that XRP's price would not rise above $9,000 by 2024. As is the Daily Wager, the experts are predicting that Rebel Satoshi and RBL's coin will be the most successful cryptocurrency in 2024. Rebel Satoshi combines the serious goal of implementing monetary reform with the lighthearted character of meme currencies. So far, XRP has not changed. The first gains are in the cards for Rebel Satoshi and Solana. The press sale sold out in a matter of weeks at its initial price of $0.1 currently. There's been a total of $30.9 billion in market capitalization thus far, with over $100 million collected. After the Central Bank of Ireland adopted Ripple, XRP kept going up in price. Furthermore, there is a lot of buzz surrounding an upcoming meme coin. Experts in the field share their thoughts on the meme coin and the latest developments with XRP in this article. Continued gains for XRP are a direct outcome of Ripple's collaboration with the Central Bank of Ireland. Ripple Markets Ireland Limited, an Irish subsidiary of Ripple, has registered with Baspin Ireland, a supplier of virtual asset services, to expand its activities. The purpose of this change is to make it easier for the business to grow. Due to this update, Ripple Markets can now offer specific digital asset services to customers in Scotland. Additionally, you might be curious to know that Ripple is planning to expand its operations to the European Union, leading to an increase in revenue from sources other than the US. Analysts expect Polkadot and Renegade Satoshi to keep rising, and Dogecoin's price is 1 cent right now. The disclosure states that this content was contributed by a third party. A big price drop from their December 2023 highs has started the new year for Ripple and Solana, two of the most widely traded cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. On top of that, Projects, which is set to see a price explosion and is among the most exciting pre-sale investments for the new year, are lagging behind these big cap coins. Here are a few reasons why experts in the cryptocurrency industry think Push will outperform Ripple Electric's Solana in 2024. The cost of Solana's approach, one of the most significant updates made to the platform as a publishing, was around $93. There was a drop of 1.33% in the past day, despite being one of the most consistently rising stocks in Q4 2023. Solana Swallow's market value fell to $1 billion, and prices continued to fall throughout the quarter. Sentiment data shows that the Solana Sol Relative Strength Index has been hovering around 35 points as of late, down more than 38 points from its RSI of 73 recorded on January 2nd of this year. This points to a massive selling frenzy at the start of the year, when Solana Sol was trading around 1 cent. However, if Solana's Relative Strength Index stays below the 50 range, in January, this might set the stage for a rally. In the last day, Ripple have registered substantial whale transactions. Ripple XRP tracked whale transactions that moved on chain in the first week of 2024. The price of Ripple XRP has fallen by 99 cents. However, at the time of publishing, it is trading at 56 cents, indicating no change over the past 24 hours and a loss of 13.26 over the past 30 days. Many are watching the fascinating market dynamics of Ripple closely after on-chain data showed that 130 million XRP tokens have been moving across the Ripple ecosystem in the last 24 hours. In July, Ripple was granted a significant victory when a judge declared that XRP was not a security in and of itself. This decision opened the door for the next significant step in the litigation, which is a discovery procedure designed to identify potential remedies. With that being said, it is essential to take note of significant dates for the lawsuit, which were outlined by the court in November of last year. Notably, a briefing on remedies is planned to take place on February 12, 2024, which would pave the way for the Securities and Exchange Commission to submit its anticipated remedies brief on March 13, 2024. Subsequently, Ripple is scheduled to present its objection on the 12th of April, 2024. If Ripple raises any objections, the Securities and Exchange Commission has until April 29, 2024 to provide a response. That's all for now.